Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start this video by giving our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Starting with the 144,000, of course. All right. This is a Ratazah from the Great Millstone GMS Atlanta camp with another quick video. All right. This video is going to be centered around or based on a headline that I just came across. It is dealing with the recent death of the president of Iran, who supposedly died in a helicopter crash. All right, and as you probably have saw, brothers have done various videos on it, showing how this is just essentially just more of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, basically having things get stirred up. All right, because we know that, really the Middle East is hot. There's war going on, and it's going to continue to escalate, man. All right, we know that Iran, which is known in the scriptures as Persia. All right, you got Gog and Magog, which essentially got the Russians, America, and all these other various nations. They all play a pivotal role in end time prophecy, especially the Russians. All right, the Russians are going to basically spearhead the downfall of America or the beast system. Now this headline right here came to mind. This is from Reuters. All right, Reuters.com. All right, now as I saw this headline immediately, Ezekiel the 38th chapter had came to mind. It says Russia stresses strong ties with Iran as Putin calls interim, if I'm saying that right, president. All right, meaning basically the president that they have now that took the place of the guy that got killed in the helicopter crash. All right, and right now when you read the scriptures speak about how Persia is going to be one of the nations that's going to side with Russia to come against. As you read, matter of fact, I'll get it real quick. Ezekiel 38 and I actually start at the top. You see the headline there, prophecy about Gog and future invasion of Israel, because the land of Israel is going to be invaded. It's going to be hit up by missiles. We always speak about how that land has to be nuked. All right, because you got heathens over there. That land is defiled. All right, and that's where basically where the kingdom of heaven is going to be established. That's you could say it's going to be the capital of the kingdom. So that land has to be cleansed. So the Lord's going to use Russia and these other nations to bomb that land over there, and have it to be cleansed, as well as America. The only difference is that America, which is Babylon the Great, it's not going to be any this land is going to be a wasteland. It's not going to be nobody dwelling here. And it also goes into that too when you read down. It speaks about the land of unwalled villages. But I start at the top here, Ezekiel 38:1. It says, "The word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog in the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him." It says, "And say, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal." So even though the Lord is going to utilize the Russians in prophecy, he's going to use them to bring down the beast system. The Most High is still against the Russians because they're still Edomites. All right, the Lord is just using them for a particular purpose. Verse 4, it says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws," which is referring to them coming back to that Soviet Union spirit. All right, which is essentially, I believe, why NATO was created, was to match up, so to speak, with the USSR, the Soviet Union. So the Lord is putting them back in their spirit. It says, "And I will bring you forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them with all sorts of armor, even a great company with buckler and shields, all of them handling swords. Meaning what? These nations are getting ready to go to war. Okay, armor, swords, shields, bucklers, and all that. These are all instruments that you use in combat, man. Okay. Now, the point is in verse 5. It's gonna list that great company, all right, the great company and the horsemen and so forth that's going to be with Gog and Magog, which is Russia. Okay, Ezekiel 38 and 5. Persia, all right, Ethiopia and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Now, Persia is referring to Iran today. Okay, so again, when I seen this headline, it speaks about how Russia, it says Russia stresses strong ties with Iran as Putin calls for interim president. So, that goes to prophecy. All right, Persia or Iran is going to be one of these nations that's going to band with Russia to not only come against the land of Israel, but to come against America as well. Okay, because both of these lands are going to be utterly wasted. All right, in the coming Third World War. All right, so yeah, there you go. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer, which I believe is Turkey. It says in all his bands, the house of Togomar of the north quarters, and all his bands and many people with thee. So Russia is going to be deep. Gog and Magog, they're going to have a lot of support. They're going to have they have a lot of allies. The Lord's going to put the spirit on to bring forth his will. All right. And yeah, that's pretty much that's the prophecy. So we're seeing that they got strong ties, they're strong allies. It says that they're stressing, they're strong. It says strong ties, man. All right. It says when you read on here, it says verse 7, it says be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. See that? So like I always say, Russia or the Russians are like a big brother. They're like a big brother figure to these other nations, like an Iran, like an Ethiopia, Libya, Turkey and all that. And Russia also helps to provide them with weapons as well. You see? So yeah, that's what's happening, and it really all this is doing is adding more attention, because it's always suspected we hear of a president or somebody high up like that, dying tragically or however. It's always some funny business, man. All it's doing is just further stirring the pot. All right. And speaking of that, I got to get Isaiah 13. Right. Yep, prophecies about Babylon. It's Isaiah 13 and 17, I believe it is. Right? And there you go. See the title of this particular section of the chapter, Babylon will fall to the Medes. Right? Now, really, all right, when you really read the whole chapter in its entirely, this Babylon is not talking about the Babylon of old, all right, as we always, commonly go into. It's talking about America, the future Babylon. All right, and it's going to fall to the Medes, all right, which the modern day Medes are these Russians. Okay, the Russian Edomites. So this is Isaiah 13 and verse 17. It says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Okay, so who's being stirred up? The Medes, which the Medes are the Russians. The Most High is stirring them up, and it's not going to be to where you can, give them resources to try to change their mind, or you try to pay them off, or they're gonna be hardwired to basically come against this place, man. It says, verse 18, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. See that? And their bows represent their nuclear weapons, their missiles. All right, which they are going to launch. All right, on America, on the land of Israel. Those going to be the two primary places of judgment. All right, and mainly Babylon the Great. This place is going to be utterly wiped out, which is, it tells you when you read the rest of the chapter. All right, it tells you how it's going to be a wasteland, and the Arabians should not pitch tent there, and it's going to just basically be desert animals and creatures and fowls and so forth. See that? This is all it's all part of the Most High story. The Lord is building it up, man. This place is on its way out. As a matter of fact, since I thought about it just now, it's going back to the last verse, which spoke about how you're not going to how they're not going to regard you as silver, how you can't change their mind. All right, you can't. They don't care about no money. They don't care about they don't care about nothing, but just pushing that button and totally taking this place out, man. This is Proverbs 21st chapter. I believe it's the first verse. Yeah. This is Proverbs chapter 21 verse 1. It says the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. See that? So the heads of these particular nations, the presidents or the prime ministers or whatever, all right, the ones in charge, they're all being controlled and programmed by the Heavenly Father. See that? The Lord's putting it in their mind to go to war. He's putting it in their mind to make these particular moves. He's putting the Lord putting the spirit on Vladimir Putin, as brothers in our camp call him World War P. As a little joke, right? World War P. The Lord's controlling this guy, man. All right, and the ones that's even higher up, the elites behind the scene, they're all being controlled to bring forth the Heavenly Father's will, which is what? To bring World War III. See that? So the Lord could turn you whithersoever he turn to the right, turn you to the left, and you go straight, make you go backwards, make you go to the side, whatever. It's all through the power and will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And it's the Lord's will to essentially use Esau to bring down Esau. The Lord's going to use, you could say one tribe of Edomites, so to speak, in the Russians, to bring down another tribe of Edomites and, the so-called Americans. See that? So yeah, point is, this is just showing, all right, just in closing, this is showing that Russia and Iran, they tight, man. And that leans right into, as I started out with, the book of Ezekiel 30th chapter in the 5th verse about Persia being one of those nations that's going to be in company with Russia when it all goes down, man. See, and if anything, this probably made them even more close, more tight, man. This is all the workings of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. So that was pretty much it. So scriptures that kind of come to mind right now. So yeah, I just want to highlight that. If I remember, I'll leave a link to this article in the comment section if you want to read it on your own and spur it on you to do your own video. You can feel free to do so, of course. But with that, I'm signing off, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, by Hashem Ruach HaKodesh, and Lord willing, to the next lesson or video, I'm gonna say Shalom.